This is Pokemon Masters, a Pokemon Go podcast. Your critical hit of Pokemon Go and the news from the Pokemon world around us. Logic and adultiness don't always apply. Here are your hosts, Jolt Switch Mac and Roxy.
Hi everyone and welcome to another week. It is June 6th while we're recording this episode here. We are of course all together watching Food Network and talking Pokemon Go because that's what makes it fun.
What, the Food Network or Pokemon?
Both.
I guess.
Now just keep in mind that our podcast is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, so make sure you take a peek at PkmnMstrz.com. That link is in the description if you'd like to learn anything about the Professor Network itself, as well as the other shows that are included, whether you like to tune into Pokemon TV shows, play the card game, or hear more Pokemon Go news with Adam and Ken. Always a good time. Now this week we do have our event radar, as always. Spotlight Hour is rolling forward. We didn't have one last week, but this week it is back. 20 plus years of Pokemon in 4 weeks is rounding out. We've just finished that Champion Challenge section. We haven't actually finished the challenge itself because...
It's stupid. What?
I just grumble.
Okay, I was like, what, am I not allowed to say what I feel?
I'm just grumbling. We also have a 7K egg scramble.
Ew.
Ew.
It sounds so gross.
Last week we mentioned Latias and Latios raid weekend in the data mine. This week it was actually announced.
I saw that.
So that is actually something that's coming to fruition for us.
Because we need another fucking weekend for them, or day, or, an hour.
Now with our Rookity, we do have more information about the data pass, or the raid pass refund.
Okay.
Some better farming knowledge, a hairy situation, and a solstice switch.
Did you just say better farming?
Better farming knowledge.
Like for farming?
Like farming. I'll let you know when we get there.
Like farming moves?
Like farming.
Like...
What?
Like Old MacDonald had a farm? No.
Speaking of Old MacDonald had a farm.
Like a worm farm?
Like energy farming.
For moves?
Yeah.
That's what I said. Speaking of Old MacDonald, what now?
Well, Ken from Lured Up posted that one video of Pokemon that was hilarious. It was like Looney Tunes, and then we saw Old MacDonald had a farm.
Pokemon version.
In Pokemon version. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, and that just sent us on like an hour downward spiral looking at baby Pokemon videos that we can play for the beat.
Now, before we keep going here, I always like to make sure everyone is aware that our podcast is powered by Patreon. So for as little as $1 a month, you can help the PvP scene that we admin within our region and keep the gears turning on, the content we have here every week for you. Any level of support does help immensely. Now, if monetary support isn't quite your thing, make sure you drop a rating on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, wherever allows you to provide that rating. Drop a rating. Alright, so looking to Spotlight Hour.
Okay.
Last week we didn't have one.
No.
This week we do. 2 times evolution experience points. So when I knock on the wall.
Can you just not knock? Can you find a better way? Like use the fucking Google Home that you've put into every single room in this house?
Okay.
Fucking idiot. Let me knock.
Now the featured Pokemon that we'll be seeing is Patrat. But anyone who isn't level 40 yet or loves grinding experience points will be doing evolutions. Now, as we mentioned there, the Throwback Challenge is in full swing. We didn't invest in the celebration one. We're champions.
Shit.
Yeah, but if you weren't a champion and finished it, then you would just have to take part in the celebration.
But I am a champion. Have you met me?
That's my point, is we got the champion one, so we didn't have to purchase the celebration.
So I didn't have to get the participation ribbon?
Yeah.
I actually did the shit.
Yeah.
Just checking.
So that will be ending, the event itself will be ending June 8th at 1 p.m. local time. You will be able to hang on to the research itself and do it until you finish it, which will take a while because
We can't go outside and there's 15 eggs to hatch.
15 eggs to hatch and fucking 15 raids to do and fucking...
To win, not do.
Oh, whoa.
Win.
Win.
But that's a
15
difference,
raids.
though. That is a huge difference.
Yeah.
Because if you decide, like, oh, we can take it in, like, I don't know, a triple or a 4,
Yeah.
and then you fuck it up, there goes one of those 15 raids.
Right.
And the only way to get raid passes is to what?
Purchase.
Yeah, or go outside.
Yeah.
I ain't fucking going outside. You couldn't pay me to go outside right now. My balcony is the furthest I'll go outside.
I get that.
Or if I really have to go, like, to pick up groceries and shit, then yeah, that's different,
But you don't get out of the car.
No.
No?
Like, I'll drive for, like, half an hour and then won't get out of the car either.
Yeah.
For whatever I need to do.
Yeah. You should see the process of us doing groceries. It's very similar to 90 Day Fiancé. What's her name?
Tiffany?
Yeah,
The
Tiffany.
way she did it with Daniel with her
Yeah.
son, yeah.
Except he is like you with wiping things down.
Yes, because I am pregnant and you're diabetic.
I get that.
And this is why you're not sick.
I'm not complaining.
You were, though.
This is not a complaint.
I know, because
I was
we've
providing...
been doing this for 2 months now. But first you're like, oh, fucking want this. What the fuck do I have to wipe door handle? What the fuck do I have to wipe everything? I'm like, do you want to die?
I was providing a means for people to see what we do.
Right, meow?
Yes.
Yeah, before not, but not right, meow. Meow then. you were very upsetty about the spaghetti that you had to wipe.
Until one of my bosses went, "Why are you here? You're high risk. You should go home."
Yeah, and I've been like, thank you. So I went and picked your dumbass up from work.
So yeah. So now we work from home.
On the other side of the wall that he bangs on to get my attention and scare the shit out of me. What?
Yeah. Just one time.
One time too many, yo.
Right.
You don't do that to pregnant ladies.
Okay. So, with that Champions Challenge or Celebration Challenge, whichever one you're doing, or both,
With this challenging celebration,
the 7K eggs have included Galarian Meowth, Galarian Zigzagoon, Galarian Darumaka, and Galarian Stunfisk. We've seen so many Galarian Stunfisk in the wild.
yeah, that's the Pokeball fish, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
flat fish
thing?
with the bear,
Pokeball?
looks like a bear trap with
Yeah,
a
with
Pokeballs
Pokeball
nose.
nose
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or mouth or beak or
I haven't been able to hatch anything. And every time I try to open gifts to get extra eggs, like when I hatch anything,
Yeah.
I struggle to get an egg from a gift.
So it ends
Struggle.
up coming from the stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one 7K right now going. One.
It's beyond frustrating.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's that.
And then there's the 15 eggs you gotta...
On top of that,
Yeah.
it's whatever else is included in the pool. It's not just those Pokemon. So,
Yeah.
roll a dice.
Pretty much. So that's why I just don't put any weight into eggs anymore, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's exciting, but it's like... It's gonna come out into the wild eventually.
You can only get so many Ammonites and Omastars and... Ammonites and Kabuto. And
Feebas.
Feebas in 10Ks.
Feebas is ridiculous.
It's
That's
not
like a waste
reward.
of a 10K in my opinion.
I mean, all it's worth really at that point is the Stardust.
I know.
So looking forward, because we do have those eggs set up for the event itself, when it ends, 7K eggs will have 10 Pokemon that will be hatching from them. 4 of them will be Galarian.
Alright.
So they're shrinking the pool,
Yeah.
making it a little bit easier,
Yes.
but they will continue to hatch even after the event stops.
Is not bad.
So you'll still be able to see all of those same guys. So the Galarian Meowth, Zigzagoon, Darumaka, and Stunfisk.
Yes.
But it also does have all of the Alolans, so you're getting all of your variants. Which means you'll have Sandshrew, Vulpix, Diglett, Meowth, Geodude,
Yeah,
and
Diglett.
Grimer as their Alolan forms from the 7K eggs.
Alright. Yeah, so I have one 7K egg going. I put it on like 3 days ago. And it's because I have the super incubators. So it's at 2.3
Yeah.
instead of 7. I'm at 2.
0.3. You got 0.3.
I know,
so
which
close.
isn't bad. So we'll see what happens. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 eggs going right now. So a third of the way to the...
Because what I find has been working for me is leaving my phone on, but turning it face down
Mine
at
doesn't
night.
float anymore.
I don't know why.
Used to float in my old building in Toronto, remember?
Yeah,
That
and
was-
here a little bit too.
Not as much.
When we got here, it was pretty good.
I don't know.
But we used to float like across the street and over to the
Oh,
park.
we did. So I don't understand.
And you went
why.
down to Center in the Square the one time?
Yeah, did they nerf it?
I don't know.
They fix it?
Maybe
get a
Apple
better
fixed their
antenna on their
GPS
roof? I don't
thing
know.
or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, because now this bitch just stands there.
Stupid. Doing exactly what you're supposed to do.
What the fuck in her Bulbasaur hoodie? Get out of here.
Stupid crap. So they haven't announced an end date for those eggs, but
Have or have not?
have not.
Okay.
They have announced a start date, which is the end of the event.
Okay.
That they're gonna. It says very clearly, the 7K eggs will only hatch, and gives that list.
Okay, and gives the list. Yeah.
So that tells you right away they're shrinking everything. They're making it a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll have with each egg you get a 40% chance of getting Galarian.
Which isn't super bad.
It's not bad.
Better than nothing.
But the cool part is that I think all of the Alolans are shiny. So you have a 60% of something you might not want but could be shiny, and a 40% chance of something that you might not have yet.
Fair.
Right?
Yes.
Given shiny odds out of an egg is really small, but it has the capability.
It has happened because you have done it.
Shiny Poochyena and shiny Aerodactyl, yes.
Wasn't there also shiny Dratini or some shit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Also that.
Fucking.
I really want to look now and find out what all the shiny hatches were I have.
Alright.
Let us see what shiny hatches I have had and forgotten about.
Yay me, this is my favorite episode ever.
I have hatched 11 shiny Pokemon.
Oh my fuck.
Feebas. Magikarp. So, Feebas. Azurill.
What?
Azurill.
Really?
The little baby form of Meryl. 2 Ralts. A Why Not.
What the fuck?
An Aerodactyl. A Cyndaquil. A Poochyena. And a Dratini.
You are a nightmare.
And I don't even like shiny Pokemon. Now moving forward.
Fuck you, man.
Latias and Latios Raid Weekend. Now, they say in the article that the last time we've seen Latias and Latios in raids was last January.
That seems very inaccurate.
I know, right? But we did see them from the research box. Was that maybe what you're thinking of?
Maybe. I've seen too much of them. Let's put it that way.
And now you get to see more.
So excited.
So,
don't give a shit.
June 12th at 8 a.m. local time to June 15th at 10 p.m. local time, you'll be able to see Latias and Latios in raids.
Yay me.
Now, it does round out the end for Reshiram, as Reshiram does end June 16th, so the day after at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is when Zekrom will be launching. So taking a look into the data mine here this week. Now again, this was announced from PokemonGoLive.com, but it's one of those, this feature will be coming soon. There's no actual start date, there's no nothing like that. It's the stickers. Now, I read through the article. Looking at the article with the details, stickers are officially coming, meaning they've announced them, but they might change it. They haven't given us an exact start time. At launch, you will get 5 free stickers.
Okay.
There will be a very clear add sticker to gift button.
Okay.
So you'll be able to send them with gifts. I guess you can't send them alone by the looks of it.
I can't have a sticker book where I collect them?
You can receive them.
What if I don't want to give my stickers away?
Well, then you just keep them.
In my book?
I don't know how it's going to work. It's not in the game yet. All I have is the information from the article. We'll have to wait and see if there is actually a sticker book. Stickers are only usable once.
Well, yeah, it's a sticker. Have you ever stuck a sticker on anything?
Well, yes. I'm just clarifying the information.
But it makes sense, is what I'm saying.
It does say that you can stock them up by opening gifts.
So I can get more stickers by opening gifts?
That's what it sounds like.
Okay. But the gift doesn't have to feature a sticker for me to receive a sticker, but we don't know that.
That didn't say anything to do with that, so I can't confirm or deny. And they say as well they will eventually be available for purchase.
Of course.
But as they're not to begin with, you can stock up by opening gifts. So
I'm just gonna go to the dollar store and buy my own stickers.
Another thing that they announced was the raid invites, which is kind of a big deal. They say when they are available, there'll be a plus button in the raid lobby
And then you can invite a friendo.
Up to 5.
Ooh, that's nice.
Now, they do let your friends know that the raid is visible, either on their nearby screen, as well as through push notifications.
Okay, so it'll be like a text, like, hey.
Yeah, like Pokemon will give the thing, like an egg's gonna hatch or whatever when it tells you that.
Yeah, so it'll be like, yo, butthole, someone invited you to
a raid.
But what if your notifications are off for Pokemon Go?
Well, then that sounds like a you problem.
Well, that's my whole thing.
Yeah. But they give people that ability to turn them on and off. So if they want to be invited to raids, I'm sure they'll turn on their notifications.
Yeah, but
because you can turn it on for notifications and turn it off for all the notifications you don't want.
I guess, unless it's like a raid invite would be because I think you have a friend request there.
Yeah, like friend request, friend gift, and all these things, and you can turn them all off if you want. Now, it'll only use a pass when the battle starts in this situation.
What do you mean?
So, when they're invited, they don't need to use a pass to see the lobby. They can come into the lobby.
Okay.
It doesn't use a pass until the battle starts for them.
Okay.
Now, it doesn't anywhere say if a remote pass is required, or you can use any other pass if you've been invited.
Okay. Or if you're piggybacking off of your pass.
Exactly.
Like,
but
what the fuck was it? X-Raids? No.
Yeah, EX Raid, you have to piggyback.
Yeah,
you have to invite one person, you have to,
Okay.
But what I'm also seeing in the code is they say you need to be there in person to invite people.
Okay, so that doesn't make it any safer.
No. Well, it does because you'll have one person going to the raid.
How do you know how many people are at the raid?
You don't.
So then it's not safer.
That's what Discord's for. But you'll be able to go and invite 5 people. So you'll have a total of 6 people, even if you're going alone.
Yeah.
Say, like, when we go to we remote into the library or whatever, and there's nobody at the library.
Correct.
If we were to walk down to the library and invite 5 people each,
then that's 10.
That's
12.
That's 12, including us.
I mean, like 10 without us.
Yeah.
Here's my question. Okay, so I go to the library.
Yes.
Or wherever the fuck I'm going.
Right.
Do I have to start a lobby to invite my friends?
Yes.
Okay, so they have to respond within 120 seconds, correct?
Yes.
What if they don't? Then my ass is soloing a raid, correct?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. And then my pass is used.
Until that feature that was mentioned is in progress, yes.
The one that's the return of the raid passes? Yeah, because it's like, if I don't have the numbers, I don't want to do it.
Right.
Right?
So that's when... So, okay, this is a situation where you're using Discord. You're going, okay, I know all of you guys. Is anyone available for raid? Yes? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to go into my friends list. I'm going to jump into the raid. I'm going to invite you all.
Yes.
It'll still require some collaboration, some communication, which is where the GoFest information, where ways to communicate with other people, if it comes to game, that makes it so much easier.
Or the chat where I can just send you a message through my fucking friends list.
If that's available, yes. That would help everything.
Oh, yeah.
It'll help Robbie, too. Because Robbie can't raid where he is.
No. I mean, they'll fuck up the Discord. A little bit.
A little bit.
But I don't think it would, to be honest. Because there's so much shit talking in the Discord. And, like, having the urge to always be right and, like, correcting things. So I think Discord will be just fine.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Because the Discord as well has people talking of raids that you can't see.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
We'll just have to see what happens when everything, comes to light. Now, it will be released after Reshiram. So that means after the 16th, 100%. It's at some point after the 16th.
What, the return of the raid?
The raid invites, yeah.
Okay.
They do state in their release that Reshiram will be back.
Okay.
So anyone that wasn't able to do it because they could, whatever.
Yeah.
It'll be back. They say, don't worry, Reshiram will be back. Now, there is more code for refunding Raid Pass if the battle doesn't start. I'm not sure if this was tied to the invite portion.
Yeah.
Or if it is its own thing now.
Yes.
Because they've Niantic's worded that in the invite bit. We'll have to wait and see, but I'm really hoping that it's for, if you use a pass and nobody's there and you don't battle, hopefully you can get it back.
Yeah.
Anyway, as well as the energy farming does show how many charge attacks you get to.
Yes.
I know that used to frustrate the shit out of you when I'd overcharge and then just blast charge moves at you. You're like, how the fuck are you doing this?
Yeah. So I realize it's you who ruined PvP for me.
Sorry.
It's alright. I'm kidding. I don't care. I'm good.
I saw a pretty cool video from, I think it was on PkmnMstrz, that they launched that as well, where it had,
The ring?
you see it get full, and then you see it charge through the full, like it makes it brighter or something, and gives you a ring to show
Yeah.
you how many times you have it charged over.
I think you showed it to me too. It was on Twitter, like a
Yeah,
snippet.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
It makes it really clear and really obvious for anyone who's not used to it.
Yeah.
Which is definitely cool.
Mm-hmm.
Another piece where I'd mentioned a hairy situation is the research for Weedle Community Day.
Weedle Community Day?
Yeah, that you're gonna buy your special research again for $90.
It's called a hairy situation.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a fucking Weedle?
Yeah.
It's a bear party wiener.
I don't know why they titled that. I don't know.
Where's the hair?
I don't know. Maybe the legs are considered because they move.
What legs? They're round nubs. Where's the hair?
I don't know. But like, you know, some animals, like with they like bristle their hair to move. Maybe that's what the legs are like. No?
No.
It's just what I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't know why they call it that. I don't know. I don't make these decisions.
Fucking stupid. Well, I don't like it. I want to know why. I need an explanation.
We might have an explanation. It might be in the research itself. But
Maybe.
we'll have to wait and see. For all we know, they'll change it. It is in the data mine itself. It's from PkmnMstrz, so
Who knows?
the name could change.
Potentially.
Now, Solrock and Lunatone could possibly switch during the Solstice event.
Okay.
It's showing in the data mine,
Yes.
and it happened last Solstice event.
So then we sent away the moon.
So we'll get we may get it back. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But yeah, that's a possibility.
Possibility.
I mean, I know this has been a really quick episode, but I don't really have much else to go through.
Good.
Did you have anything you read?
Breathe.
Did you have anything you read you wanted to talk to?
No, I actually can't breathe. This is terrible.
Alright, well, let's get you back to breathing normally. Or as normal for yourself as regular.
I am pregnant. Yeah, I mean, there isn't much.
So with that is another week there. Oh, you know what we didn't talk to?
Ooh.
Joe Santagato?
Ah.
Going off on a Pokemon rant?
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck did it start? See, I forget everything. Oh, it started with the political shit because he posted a video of like a 6-year-old talking to a parent or like an adult to 6-year-olds, and they were like talking about like which political party they like. It doesn't matter. That's not the point. But it was like you could see how painfully staged it was, and that it was clearly not the child's point of view because what the fuck do you know at 6, right?
Yeah.
And Joe was like, at the age of 6, I was researching which type be grass,
yeah,
or whatever the fuck, or what grass can be because I was getting my ass whooped. And then they were like, so which type is better, right? Like what wins against grass? And he was like, fire. And then people started asking him like what Pokemon he would be if he wanted to. And he's like, we all know that I want to be a Zapdos, but probably would end up being a Sandshrew or some shit. So, to me, that made my week. I thought it was really cute.
Definitely. We pitched in on the conversation, too. I mean,
out of it, too, because we're preparing for Bean's arrival.
Yeah.
So, we're just, like, some of these episodes are going to be kind of small, maybe even
life
lame.
Events.
Maybe, more informative than, like, us shooting the shit because we're exhausted. And I have, like, a million things on my mind, so.
I built 3 shelves.
What?
I built 3.
4.
4.
Well, 3.5 because I built half of one.
Yeah. 4 shelving units.
Yeah, and we have 2 more to go.
Oh, yeah.
No, 4 more to go.
We got 4 more to go, and the packs.
Yeah.
And the packs.
Yeah, but those shelves, like, those are such fucking easy shelves to build. They're just annoying.
They're annoying.
But you say that about everything that you need to build, so. The packs is gonna be a fucking bitch.
So that's gonna be a nightmare.
Yes. So, there's that. But yeah, don't hate us.
Don't hate us because you ain't us.
That sounded like you said anus. But, I mean, just try to understand that we're extremely busy. Because, I mean, we have, 6 weeks But realistically, if it wants to come, it could come anytime.
Yeah.
So, I have to go drop off some keys to one of our buddies. So, as soon as anything happens, he just has the keys and just comes into the house and...
Make sure no Kamatans die. And no louses die.
All the walks and all the feeds.
All the walks and feeds and, pet you guys so you don't feel alone. So...
Oh, poor babies.
I just don't want, pet skeletons in the house.
We're gonna be out of the house for what? 2, maybe 3 days?
They have to eat. You see what happens for fucking over, 8 hours that they don't eat? Vincent, literally tries to destroy our pantry.
It's gonna be fine.
Looking for food.
We'll have our friend over and it'll be okay.
It'll be okay.
It will survive.
It'll be
Okay-A.
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 O-A-K.
O-A-K. I know what the ether is, Guillermo. If anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, it's a show about vampires called What We Do in the Shadows.
You need to start with the movie.
Yes.
Start with the movie, What We Do in the Shadows.
And it's on Netflix.
And then you can watch the TV series that is also What We Do in the Shadows.
And it's hilarious.
It's a satirical documentary on vampires.
Yep. And they're familiar.
Guillermo.
I know what the ether is.
Just gotta make sure the Ethernet cable's plugged in. I know what the ether is, Guillermo.
Oh god. Alright,
let's see the electronic mails I've gotten over the last 10 years.
We've been cursed. No, he's been cursed and he drags the other two in it. They're like, what the fuck?
I got a message back from the mailer Damon. A Damon!
A Damon! Who was the fucking hat?
Anyway, yes, definitely tune in to What We Do in the Shadows. It's worth the watch.
Indeed.
And if you haven't seen it yet, what's the one with Little Dicky?
Dave. Hi, I'm Dave.
Little Dicky.
Hi, I'm Dave.
Just Dave.
Hi, I'm Dave. Yeah, it literally just happens at least once or twice a week that I run around the house singing,
a week?
I am Dave.
A week? Try it once or twice every couple days.
Yeah.
So make sure you tune in on Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, and iHeartRadio. Like, follow, and subscribe on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And you can always send us an email at joltswitch@outlook.com. And you can leave us a text at 548-800-5091. And if you want to leave us a voicemail, just click that link in the description. It makes it easy for everybody. Aside from that, is there anything else you wanted to go through? Anyway, everyone, make sure to drop your star piece. And... You're so funny.
Starbucks. Drop your Starbucks, because my name is Matt.
And your lucky egg on Tuesday.
Oh yes, the eggs of the luck.
Yes, at 6 p.m. local time.
Okay, bye.
Bye, guys.